everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I've taken this layout. It came from one of the Hunky-Dory magazines, and I'm going to do this as my card today. So I'm going to be using the Enchanted Glades square little book. It's got some lovely imagery in it, but the one I'm using today is the butterfly. So what I've done, I've got some of my circle dies, and I've cut out 3 sizes. So what I've done is taken this one for the outer one, and I've missed one, taken the next one, and then so on to get the circles. You can either do them as big or as small as you like. But with the outer one, because I didn't want to lose the wings, when I was cutting it, I cut round the outer border, because if you look on here, there was a square border, so obviously that was like that. So all I've done is cut round the wings that were poking out, and then what I've done is placed it so that the die was underneath, so that it didn't cut them. I mean, it's a bit thingy now, but when you cut it, it's flat. Well, that way it doesn't cut off the wings. And I've also matted it onto some card, because it's only paper, make it a bit more sturdy. So that's the image, obviously, to go with the rings. And then I've also cut out a circle to actually mount it on. So then we've got just a matter of lining everything up then. That'll be like that. And then that would be like that. And that's matted onto there. And then we've got some background paper. And then for the strips, I thought we could use this to go down. But first of all, I'm going to take some mirri and I'm going to glue it onto the back of the card. Make sure it's the right way around. So there's a 10th fold. Then we'll place that on there, make sure it's all within the card, like so. Cut those pieces off. And then I need to bring in my trimmer. And this is a 6x6. So what we'll do is do 2 notches under the 6. Like 2 notches under the 6. Oh, actually that's shorter. So let's see how that works out. It just means it'll have more of a border, so I'll just take a couple more notches off that top bit. So that will go like that. And then we've got this that'll go over the top. And then for the strips, to go behind. Not long enough, let's try that one. Yep, that'll be fine. So we do 2 notches over the half, and then another one. And then for the paper, so that's 2 notches over the half. So if we go 1 notch under, let's see what that's like. Yeah, that'll be fine. 1 notch. And then we just need to size it down. So just need to see what size this paper is, depth wise. So that is 1 notch under 5, no, 3/4. So we do to there. And then, spare me a sec. Sorry about that. So what I've done is then taken 2 notches onto these pieces so they then fit there. And then, so we'll then come to, so that will be like that. So what we'll do is I'll glue these pieces of paper on. I'm using the hunkydory dotty tape runner. And then take the other one. Oops. And we just need to roughly position where they're going to go. So if we take our circle, we can then work out where we want them. So if I just move that off to the side, we can just line that up. Get our glue. And then line that up with the board. And then again, we'll do this one. Again, just roughly work out where that's going to go. If we do that one to there, line the card up with the bottom, and then that will go on there. And then for these, because we want the on a bit of an angle, let's match up the image. That'd be like that. Just wondered if it'll go without, to be honest. Or whether we need to put it on the actual circle. I think we'll put it on a circle. So what we'll do, this first one we'll put flat. That roughly like that. And then the next one we'll raise up. So I think because we need the strips, I think we'll use these to go round. Because you can turn them. And we'll need a bit more. We'll just put that piece. Strips are perfect for when you've got frames like this. It's so much easier to manage. So then we just need to make sure we line it up with the image as it was before. Which is like that. And then for the centre one, again we'll put these on. I'm thinking we'll put another layer on, just so that it raises them up a bit more. So we'll just take the tops off these ones. And we'll just put another row on. So we're basically just doubling them up. Like that. And then we'll just remove them again. And then again just line it up. Like so. And as you can see, where it's all raised up. So then we'll put this onto the card. Like so. And then we can put topper there. And then I just need to look for a sentiment. So get the big book birthday sentiments out and we'll have a look what we've got. So we need silver. There's only a couple of ones on there. Check the next lot. I suppose we could go with the, that's there, that pink would work, or maybe the blue. Usually I've done that one already, it just shows you have ones that you sort of gravitate to. Which is the pink or the blue? I think we'll go with the pink, as there's more pink there than there is blue, so we'll go with that one. Again, we'll just take the pips off. Then that will go there. So we'll glue them on. And then I think we'll raise the sentiment as well. And again, we'll use the strips because they fit just nicely. We just need to cut a little bit for there. I mean, yeah, the sentiment isn't the same shape as on the layout, but you don't have to go to the letter with it. It's just a guide, and then you interpret it how you will. Because I know that they've, in the magazine and stuff, there's people done different ways of doing it, but using, you know, a lot of the elements that it says. So move those out of the way. And then I think we'll put some gems on. I'm going to go for the pink. I think we'll go with, should we go with the dark ones? Now to the other side. Wrong size. That's supposed to be in the middle. The big one for the top. Like so. Straighten that one up a bit. There we go. So that's my card for today, using the layout from the magazine. So thanks for watching. Thanks for everyone for all the support. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you again in another video. Take care. Bye.